Doctor. Okay, so there's this thing on Tumblr that says, "Let's talk about life as students in Hogwarts," from Harry Potter GIF. It's the little Tumblr thing. And so me and Amy are gonna answer them. Amy, what house would you be sorted in?
Ravenclaw.
I'd be in Slytherin. Because the door was
I'd be in Slytherin. Adorable.
It's like, during the, like, war, I'd be that Slytherin that's like, fuck you, Slytherins, I'm gonna go for the good side, because y'all are idiots.
If the sorting hat was on you and it said you'd be great in a house you didn't consider before, will you follow his advice or choose what house you want?
Amy, do you really think the sorting hat would choose me anywhere else but Slytherin?
It's not saying that. It's
I know,
saying
but
if
still.
it told you.
But that's the thing. If it told me, I feel like it'd be like, you should be in Gryffindor, and I'd be like, nah, thanks but no thanks. I'm gonna convert all you Slytherins to the good side. But y'all can still be evil. There's a way. To be mean in a nice way.
Yeah, Pottermore tried to sort me into Slytherin and I just had like a heart attack.
No, Pottermore made me Slytherin.
And
everything else made me Slytherin. Any quiz I ever take makes me Slytherin.
I was in denial and I was like, no, Ravenclaw.
But the thing is Pottermore isn't really like a oh, what would you do out of all of this? It like gives you random like, what's your favorite picture out of this? So it's like
really weird.
It's weird. So it's like, it's not one of those like, oh, if you choose this, you know you're gonna be in Slytherin kind of things. Like it actually legitimately like is randomized and like you don't know. I feel like there is a system, but it just but you
can I just
no one knows. The fact that I got Slytherin and Pottermore, just awesome.
Can I just say a thing that someone finally came up with an excellent theory as to how I ended up in Slytherin when I took it the first time when I was trying so hard for Ravenclaw? You could sense my ambition to be in Ravenclaw. And it's like, you know what? You're trying to cheat the system. You must be a Slytherin. That's the only logical explanation.
But you didn't answer. Would you consider the house that it chose you in?
I started to answer and then you went over me, but no, I would not take Slytherin. But the rest, I mean,
I don't think you'd ever be put in Slytherin if the sorting hat actually.
No, not for reals.
But what about Hufflepuff? Would you go into Hufflepuff if it asked?
Hufflepuff, I would go because, yeah,
you'd be a good finder. Find all of the funny Tumblr posts. Okay. 3. What kind of animal would you bring to school? An owl. Just because I'd want an owl.
Or an owl. Yeah.
Because I have 3 cats. I'm not an old cat lady. I'm in a relationship. I swear.
I'd choose either a cat or an owl. Cats because cuddles. Or owl because male. But I don't really
I feel like
male.
an owl like any other bird, if it like is yours and it knows like that it belongs to you or you belong to it, it's very loyal. Like Hedwig was loyal to Harry.
Yes, but you can't really cuddle an owl. That's the only sad part.
My owl would be cuddly and you know it. I just find that one owl that would just like to make its it would always sit on the headrest of my bed, so I just put its little owl like post thing where it sleeps right next to my bed, and it'll just sleep there.
But they have to sleep in the owl.
No, they don't. Fuck that. They can sleep wherever they want.
Just gonna sneak your owl into the dungeon?
You get mail in the dungeon too. It's a thing. It's not like it's a law that they have to sleep in the owlery. They can sleep wherever they want.
If you were in class, where would you normally sit?
I would sit... It depends. It depends on which class, honestly. Same. If it was potions, probably in the front, because I would be very good at potions. I was always good at chemistry and all kinds of sciences, for that matter. So I'd feel like I'd sit in the front of potions, because potions interests me. If it was, like... Transfiguration, I'd probably sit in like the middle back area, not all the way in the back. I don't think I'd ever sit in the back of the classroom, but like in the middle, just because I feel like that would not be my strong suit.
I feel like for me, I would mostly keep to, like, the front/middle. Like, in school, I was always, like, sort of, like, second row. I mean, French, I was, like, front row, but, I feel like I'd be front-ish middle for most things. Except History of Magic. Then, god dang it, I would sit in the back, because I would not make it through without doodling or something.
Me and Amy would sit in the back.
Because that's how I pay attention to, like, long monologues, is when I doodle or write random stuff.
I love
even if it's
monologues.
completely unrelated. Because it helps me keep better attention.
I love history, and I would actually, like, I probably wouldn't sit in the front because, you know, she's not a very good teacher. But I'd sit in the back because I had already read through the history book. Because that's what I do. Anytime I'm in school, I read through the entire history book. This is my process. I look through all the pictures, then I read through all the history book. And that's how I do history. Because it interests me. It's like a long story. It's like I can actually talk about this with people because it actually happened. So even if you didn't read the book, you know what happened. What?
I was trying to keep track of where the cat went.
I don't know. Both of them are fighting. Let's see.
Number 5.
What would you think you'll be doing? What do you think you'll be doing right now? Let's see. It's 3 in the afternoon. I feel like classes would be over. Common room to hang out with friends. It's about. Let's see. I think about January in Britain. If you were in Hogwarts, well, we could go to the Salem Witch Institute in America. So it's about like 50-something degrees now here in America.
Screw it. If we're going to pretend we're going to Hogwarts, we're going to go to freaking Hogwarts, not some Salem
I'd go
thing
outside because I'd be the one, like, to befriend, like, the squid in the lake.
I mean,
It'd be a thing.
We could blend in. We could fake the accents well enough, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd be that cool person with, like, an American accent at Hogwarts. Just like it's cool when British or Irish people or Scottish people come to America and sit in our classrooms and we're just like, hey, you should be my friend so I can listen to you talk to me. We're not lame. We just like Britain. For the accents. It's a thing. No, I'd befriend the squid. I'd play fetch with it. It'd be a thing.
What's the core of your wand? You have to go look up.
No, there's dragon heartstring, there's unicorn hair, there's phoenix feather.
I know the things, but my information's there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said, do you want to go look it up?
Did I tape it?
I think.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything we didn't just tape. Thank you. We need to remake these with, like, the photos actually in them and it all typed in.
Yep. But still, I made mine. My wand is phoenix feather. I have a phoenix feather core, and it's an 11-inch ash wand.
Mine is 10 3/4 inches unicorn hair for the core, and it's made of larch.
See, we have it. We have it planned already.
Slytherin
and Ravenclaw. Even though I'm totally wearing blue. If it makes you feel any better, the shirt comes off like a couple of inches after. If I stand up, you'll see my tongue. Somewhat Slytherin? Yeah? No? Okay. Do you think you'll be part of the Quidditch team? I feel like I would try to fly, but I would be not that I wouldn't be no good at it. I feel like I just wouldn't do it as a sport. Because in high school, only sports I really enjoyed playing were basketball and whatchamacallit, baseball. And those weren't physically grueling sports per se. Like, it was more of an individual kind of grueling. You didn't have to, like, worry about other people beating you up. Well, basketball, kind of. But not too bad. But, yeah. I feel like I don't have the coordination to... If I did anything, I'd probably be a keeper. Just because I'm already going to get hit in the face with a ball. Might as well make that my job.
Yeah.
But I would try.
if I had any sort of participation, it would be filming or photographing. Because if I had tried to do anything like
Hogwarts,
truly though, but like
she'd be Colin. Was he in Ravenclaw? He was not in Gryffindor, was he? I don't think he was in Gryffindor.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure he was. Let's look this up. I'm pretty sure he was in Gryffindor.
Okay, Google. Was Colin Creevey in Gryffindor?
Let's save these off.
Yeah, he's in Gryffindor.
So
already got it, man. Already got it.
I know. You were already one away, so I just did this. I just saved those off real quick. Yeah, I have no athletic ability whatsoever. I'm completely athletically challenged. And I should not be let anywhere near even just the Quidditch stadium even because something will happen. Very akin to the fire. Yeah. No. Very akin to the bludger thing where just I'll chaos breakings.
Amy will accidentally turn herself into a bludger.
You know how Colin is just randomly there on like the edge of the field and they nearly ball him over? That'd be me, except I like wouldn't even have a reason to be there. It's just my luck would have me just randomly stumbling out there for some crazy reason.
Oh my god.
That's
if I wasn't part of the Quidditch team, I'd be the announcer. It'd be a thing. Nope.
Will you be part of any organization, SPW, and what was the other? I have the thing, Dumbledore's Army. Why did I forget that? I feel awkward now. I'm ashamed of myself.
For my extracurriculars, I actually put like arithmancy because I like potions. I would do an extra credit kind of potions thing because it interests me. No way. And Quidditch. I put Quidditch. I like Quidditch. Okay. Will you go home during your holidays? Probably not. Honestly, but that's personal reasons.
I feel like I would.
I feel like Amy would on some days.
I feel like we would.
No.
I feel like we'd totally like Weasley family, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we've got going right now.
That was a perfect description because Amy, her and her 17 billion siblings, or 5 siblings, whatever. Still. So yeah. So like Ron, she would sometimes go home, but sometimes wouldn't, depending on what her family was doing. And I would probably stay at Hogwarts unless Amy dragged me away.
I mean, come on. My dad invited you and got you a present.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
He did.
And called you his adopted daughter.
Yep, even though he lives in Florida, and I talk to him not very often. I can't put a number. I can't say like once a month because that doesn't even happen. It's just like maybe I'll talk to him for a lot in the course of 2 weeks, and then I won't talk to him for like 6 months.
Oh yeah. Do you think you'll have friends from other houses? Heck yes.
I had to answer the question.
Anyway.
What will you pack for school? All of my belongings will probably fit into one suitcase. Just because that's legit how much
belongings.
And no, just all of my belongings.
Pretty much everything except for like a couple random things.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
All of my belongings will fit in one suitcase. When we moved into this apartment, all of my stuff fit into the trunk of my car. Even my bookshelf and whatnot. So,
granted, the trunk of your car is
I know how to work
Narnia.
the trunk. Yeah, I know how to work the trunk of my car to make everything fit. I think what took up the most was my bookshelf and my books, and then I had like one bag of clothes.
Just like, how do you fit the bookshelf? And you had something else in there too. One time when you first moved into my parents' house, in your trunk, other piece of furniture. I had that
brown bookshelf. I had.
There was something else, some other big piece of furniture. I'm like, the crap happened. Like, I remember going outside, and David was out there with your car, and, like, your car is, like, covered and surrounded by bags and boxes of stuff.
Have a
And
little
I'm
fun.
like, the crap did all this come from?
And it fit 2 people comfortably. Like, we didn't hold anything in our laps or
They're just
anything,
like-
just comfortably.
It's just all Lisa's car. He's just cleaning it out. The fudge do you fit all that in there? It's like, oh, that's just all in the back seat.
Yeah, let's go open
There's
the
still
trunk.
a bookshelf and stuff in the trunk. It's not possible. Where did you find Narnia and where can I get one?
How about when you go home for holidays, what will you bring home? If I went home on the holidays, I'd bring candy for my brothers. Because we would just play a little betting game with the beans. With the every flavor beans.
I have to say, I would probably bring candy and stuff home too for
Because I feel like
Roddy and
since we're
Aeon
in
if they
school,
did.
we wouldn't be able to bring home magical things per se. I'd bring a photograph. I would most definitely bring
Also
a
photographs, man.
I would most definitely bring a photograph.
Finally, like, oh my god, we could finally have, like, real life gifts on our walls.
But they wouldn't just be repeating. They'd be, like, interactive. For the most part.
Would be the best.
Because half the pictures are, like, repeating gifs, and then others are, like, actual interactive. So I want to know, like,
I think it depends.
if someone magically painted a picture, would it be... Because the ones that are interactive at Hogwarts, I feel like are the ones that are, like, magically painted, like the headmasters and, like, important people around the school. But, like, his little wedding picture of his mom and dad, like, when they were hugging and, like, spinning, that was a GIF. It was just repeating. I think that was just picture taken.
Yeah, I think
And,
that's,
like,
think that's pretty much how you tell how it works, is if you take the picture, then it just shows you, like, a scene
in that moment.
from the moment.
But
And then if you just do a painting,
I think
then
that's
it
how it
sort of takes its own sort of life to it.
Because I feel like with the whole, you can interpret paintings any way you want kind of thing, that's why it gives it that extra wiggle room. So yeah. I've thought about this a lot. Because I was like, why are some pictures, like, just repeating, and why are others, like, fine? Because, like, in the newspaper with the Weasleys, it was just over and over repeating. It wasn't really, like, well, it wasn't over and over, but it only showed, like, a short little thing of it.
You can't like talk to the wizard photographs and like interact with them,
But the paintings,
but you can with paintings.
I wonder how you magically paint a painting. And if it's more important if, like, you paint it and then put the magic in it, or, like, you use magic paint with it, or, like, you have to put a spell.
Get on this crap. We need to know.
Because with a photograph, you honestly just take a photograph with a camera, and I think the way you develop it in, like, the dark room is how it's
I believe
done.
that's what I've heard.
With, like, the maybe magic water to develop it.
I think it's either in the film or just in the somewhere in the development process.
Yeah.
That I've read about. Would you consider studying in another wizarding school?
I probably, whatever wizarding school I started out in, I probably would be fine staying there.
I mean, if we didn't have the opportunity to actually go to Hogwarts, I'd settle for another place. But if there was a chance to go to Hogwarts, god dang it, I would go.
Yeah. So. Do you think you'll be perfect head? A prefect. Wow. A prefect or head boy / girl.
Would you be the perfect prefect?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be a prefect. I don't know if I'd be head boy or head girl. I mean, wow. Head girl. Just because my academics aren't strong in certain places, and I feel like that should be part of the criteria to be a head girl. But I'd make a good prefect, though. I'd make a very good prefect, because I'm good at leadership skills. That is one thing Amy cannot deny. Would you be a prefect?
I feel like maybe there would be a chance, but it wouldn't be, like, a given thing.
And like if you were in Hufflepuff, you'd be a Hufflepuff prefect, but if you were in Ravenclaw, you probably wouldn't.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'd be one of those people in
that wasn't meant as an insult.
Like, I would be in consideration, but I probably would not be the one to beat everyone out for it.
No, I'm very determined. So if I
Just
know
because
I'm
I'm such a
running,
freaking
I
rule
will.
follower.
I
I feel like I would be considered, but I don't think my leadership skills are anywhere near what would be necessary to actually beat anyone out.
No, I would be able to beat a prefect. Head girl, debatable. Probably not, and I'll be fine with it. I'll still be a prefect.
You would be that person.
I'd get
like,
the bathroom.
I didn't want it
I'd
anyway.
be like, I want that bathtub. Give it to me.
I'm a person of poo.
Are you going to be a pureblood or half-blood or muggle-born?
Muggle. Well, no. Honestly, I feel like I would want to be, like, either a half-blood or pureblood. I don't care, just because I would totally want other people in my family to be wizards, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Muggle-born thing is awesome, but I would so like it better if I had other people in my family that I could go and experience it with. And, like, teaching Aeon, oh my god, can you imagine?
Her first magic. I feel like I would not be Muggle-born just because I would be really good at magic, and not everyone's Hermione, so ignore that. Hermione's an outlier in the scatter plot.
Yep.
But I feel like I'd be a half or pure just because I'd take to magic very well. Personal. I'm dying.
Will you be related to any wizarding family? How do I want to translate that? Like famous, or like from the books, or
just in general?
Just another...
Because if you were pure blood, you'd be related to everyone in some kind of way. Like, Draco's probably related to Hermione in some way, because even though she's Muggle-born, somewhere along that line, there was another witch. Or someone with that recessive gene that kept going and going and going.
Though granted, it is confirmed he's related to Weasley's.
Who?
Draco.
Yeah, I know that. Everyone's related in some way.
There's that. But
Harry's related to Draco.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're pureblood, you're related to everyone. Like, you could not be, like, upset when cousins marry, kind of thing. That's how much it is. Because if you're a pureblood and you want to marry a pureblood, y'all are probably like second or third cousins.
Yep.
Just from a side of the family your family doesn't talk about. If you didn't know. But yeah.
Though granted, they probably know, because they keep track of that crap.
But you won't know until after, like, you marry.
Right.
Just be like, oh, great. Well, I kind of love you anyway. Maybe. Unless it was arranged, then make babies.
But anyway, would you be related to a wizarding family?
I wouldn't mind either way.
Me either.
It's not an important
would.
question.
Okay, I would love to be, like, related to Luna Lovegood. Yes.
I feel like if you go to the family tree, Luna is related to a main character, like top 5.
I totally would want to have, like, Luna as, like, a cousin.
My top 5 characters, by the way, are Harry, Hermione, then Ron, then Draco, then Neville. Those are my top 5 characters.
They're pretty much the 5 main ones.
Okay, just so we're on the same page.
Yeah. Okay, will you be a student who gets into trouble a lot?
Yes. I get in trouble at work.
No question there.
I get in trouble at home. It's just a thing.
Me, no.
I drag her into the trouble.
I would totally be the Hermione of the thing.
We could have died, or worse, expelled. That's angry.
Do you think you'll get a lot of detentions, and for what reasons?
Yes, for befriending, well, if I lived a decade ago, for befriending Fred and George and pulling pranks. Because what's up? And because I have, like, the most elaborate plans, and they'd be able to carry it out. I have a very wild imagination.
So you'd want to be in the same year as them?
It doesn't have to be the same year.
Would you prefer to be same, older, or younger?
Younger. I much prefer being younger than my friends, just because I have learned that my maturity level is much higher than my age. So I'd rather be younger than them so my maturity is equal to my friends, instead of getting annoyed at my friends who are the same age as me.
On Hogsmeade visits, what shops will you go to?
Honeyduke's.
Honeyduke's?
It's a must because I would load up on chocolate frogs just to watch them race around in a little dome.
I feel like I wouldn't.
I would eat the losers.
I would not eat the chocolate frogs. Like, I feel like we'd have a system put together where I would keep the cards, but I'd give you all my chocolate frogs.
Probably. No. I would have, like,
and then you would, like, give me the card of whichever one wins the race.
Yes. I'd put a dome. And the losers get eaten. That's what happened. I'm not mean or anything. Is that animal cruelty? No?
I don't know.
I feel like that's borderline animal cruelty. Borderline. I feel like I would also... Let's see. What are all the... Because I feel like I'm not
made of
thinking of all the
chocolate,
shops.
so... There's
Okay, Google. Won't work. Okay, Google. What are all the shops in Hogsmeade? Trying to find it. Okay, the shops and buildings. There's Dervish and Bangs, for repairing magical equipment. There's Dogweed and Deathcap, which is a herbology shop. There's Dominic Maestro's. It's a music shop. There's Gladreg's Wizardwear, which is a clothing shop. There's a hairdressing salon, which just says hairdressing salon. There's the post office, there's the station, there's Honeyduke's, there's J. Pippin's Potions, there's Madame Punfoot's tea shop. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. There's not.
Ollivanders.
Ollivanders.
Maybe. Are you looking up, like, the,
I'm looking up. Oh, just kidding. These are all the shops and whatnot. Shut up. I just want to see what's in Hogsmeade.
Don't worry about it. 3 broomsticks, for sure. Weasley's Wizard Weezes,
Hogsmeade.
of course.
There's Baby Witch, there's Brews and Stews Cafe, there's Something Cauldrons, there's Darvish and Bangs, there's Dogweed and Deathcap, there's the Maestros, the Hogshead Inn, Honeydukes, Pippin's Potions, Madame Puttyfoot's Tea Shop, the Magic Neat, McBloom and McHavelock's Wizarding Headgear, Ollivanders, Pedris Pigeon, Rosalie Teabag, Scribbless Writing Implements. I'd go there. I'm very big on calligraphy.
Yes.
And I do have parchment. I have a fountain pen. And I have wax and a stamp. Because I'm awesome. Spent Witches, 3 broomsticks,
Tomes and Scrolls.
Thank you. And Zonko's Joke Shop.
So 3 Broomsticks, any of the writing shops.
Zonko's
and-
Joke Shop is a must for me.
And Honeydukes and Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Because yes. Okay. Go back to questions.
Will you read Hogwarts of History? I've already answered that.
No. You missing out.
Oh,
Will you be supportive of your house's Quidditch team? Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. No doubt. I'd be the one placing bets. Because my Quidditch team actually would win against most and has a fairly good chance with Gryffindor if it follows with books. Because it's not always going to follow with books. Because with books, I feel like Gryffindor won a ton for writing's sake. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because they mentioned before that Slytherin held the title for, like, multiple years. But for writing's sake, which I'm perfectly fine with, I have no problem with it, because writing's sake, Gryffindor won. But I feel like it wouldn't always be the case. Okay. Will you read Hogwarts of History? Yes. Already answered that. Do you think you'll get a lot of letters from home? How frequently do you think you'll get them? Probably not.
I feel like I get them somewhat because Aeon.
Yes.
So
I might get some
the
from
two
Aeon.
of us would at least get a decent amount, just because Aeon. Either we would be writing her and sending her stuff, or she would be writing to us.
Yeah.
And
We'll send her wizarding chocolate.
Exactly. Do you think you'll get a lot of... No. Will you subscribe to the Daily Prophet or the Quibbler or other Wizarding World media?
I feel like both. Just because I'm very interested. Like,
I don't
have to buy magazines because I work at a grocery store, so we have magazines right at the registers. So I don't have to buy magazines. They're interesting, even with the lies.
Which part of the castle will be your favorite? The room of requirement,
The library.
And the library. And, of course, the common room.
Common room, yeah.
But
even the Slytherin common room, I like it a lot.
One does not one does not just simply not use the room of requirement.
Yes. Once you know about it, you have to use it.
Yeah. When sleeping in your dormitory, will your 4-poster bed's curtains be drawn or closed? I feel like
closed
while I'm sleeping, and then the rest of the time probably if I'm there, it just depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I don't want to be bothered by people, I would close it, but I feel like most of the time they'd be open if I'm awake.
I feel like just like my room now, my door will be closed mostly, because I have guests.
Where would Luther be sorted?
Gryffindor?
Gryffindor? Yeah. I can see it.
Wait, I can't sneak him up in the girls' dormitory.
Oh yeah, you can't.
I'll just go.
Wait, no. It may be different in Slytherin.
I doubt it. Well,
it wasn't like an official thing, I think.
I feel like the Slytherins don't care for that, and they're just like, do whatever. Yeah. I'll try.
I feel like I want to say that the Gryffindor thing was specific
for
to
that,
Gryffindor.
Yeah, for that fact, like in the video games, it like follows the rule, but for like the movies, when Hermione went to her dorm, they were like right across from each other.
Yeah.
Was that the staircase that led to the girls' dormitory, or was that just the dormitory? Because that kind of annoys me. Anybody else?
It was the staircase to the dormitory, and then one side was the boys and one side was the girls.
Okay,
in the movie.
So, yeah, that annoys me. I wanted to see people fall down. Ignoring everyone.
Oh, I imagine they didn't know at the time, because I don't think it was written yet about that when they made the first movie.
Probably.
I don't think it was written yet, so we can't really blame
I feel like it was written. I feel like when the first movie came out,
the fourth book was about to come out.
Okay, so maybe.
So they wouldn't have known yet.
Probably not.
Because Harry doesn't even have any, like, interests until 4th year. So.
If the team your house plays against wins, do you think you'll be bitter towards the other team after the game? Probably. I'm not a sore loser. I just like competition.
I feel like I wouldn't really care a whole lot. Like, I would be disappointed a little. Like, I'd be like, oh, we missed out on, like, any house points or something like that. But I don't feel like I personally would care on the actual outcome of the game itself. Like, I just don't really get into sports very much. Like, so.
Do you think you'll be a fan of wizard music?
I already am.
Maybe.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. Like, Celestina Warbeck.
Hold on,
I'm
wizarding
sorry.
music, does it have, like, the different genres that Muggle music has? Or is it... Okay, then probably, because my music taste isn't based on the artist, it's based on what it sounds like and the genre, because some artists venture from genre to genre.
Because, like,
but I'd love to see a wizard rapping.
But
I talk a lot.
Yeah.
Might be.
But I have, like, at least 2 or 3 songs from, like, the 4th movie in particular, where they had, like, the bandette thing.
At the Oval?
Yeah. Those were, I think that was supposed to be the Weird Sisters, and then someone else. I'd say, I'm not sure about that, considering it was a guy band. But I can't remember the name of the other one. And then there's another group too. I think it may have been the other group, and they just. But there's that, and then like Celestina Warbeck. Like Celestina Warbeck, I feel like I wouldn't really be a fan of, but like Weird Sisters and stuff like that, like the kind of stuff that they had. The Dance Like a Hippogriff song was good. I'm sorry.
I would love to hear a wizarding rap song with all the wizarding problems in the world, and a wizarding country song with all the lonely, sad relationship problems in the world. It's like, oh, my lady left me for an orc. Those are what the songs are about. Not all, but stereotypically. There you go. I have a very wide variety of music that I like.
Will you be curious enough to try and explore the whole castle, even if you know you can get in trouble for visiting some parts of it?
Yes. In the story, yes.
I feel like I wouldn't do any.
My favorite game would be to play hide and seek.
I feel like I wouldn't go to the places that would be get in trouble for, except for when I'm like with you, like you drag me along or something. Because that's all that happens. It's like you're just like, Amy, come on. Where are we going? No, just come on. Just tell me where we're going. No, come on. You're going. You're going now. Where?
No,
That's exactly how this works.
I'd most definitely visit the entire castle. And I hope, in like all the wizarding technologies, that there's a little fake wand that you give to little kids. Because when you play, like, it's not hide and seek, but it's like hide the item. And someone would like sit on the bed in the room. And you would like go around and you'd be like, cold, 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 hot. Like warm, warm, hot. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like
there'd be a little
have
wand
something like that.
From blue to red.
I feel like there should be.
But with hide and seek around the castle.
I feel like there should be something like that since they have like toy broomsticks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We should play Sardines in Hogwarts. Sardines is hide and seek, but there's like one person that's it and they hide. And what happens if you find the person that's it, you hide with them in that same spot. So you're just like a can of sardines in like something. Have you never played this game? This is my childhood game.
Okay.
I feel like I found this in like an American Girl magazine.
Interesting.
In like a library.
I've never played that, but I think I may have heard of it once. How frequent will your visits to the library be?
Every day.
Pretty dang often.
I mean, there's so much, the librarian would be like, oh, you're going to the restrictions section? Because I'll have so many, like, reasons to go. And he'll be like, okay. I won't even have to show her a note anymore.
If someone was to form an organization similar to Dumbledore's army, will you join? Yes.
Probably. I'm a good teacher, so I'd be able to help.
If you were to get detention, what task would you prefer? Would you want to scrub cauldrons or clean trophies or sort through unlabeled books? Unlabeled books!
I would honestly like to clean the trophies because I have this obsession with polishing things. And literally hours would go by and I wouldn't even notice.
I would totally do books and stuff in the library, like be the library's assistant. Like, Jess, can I please?
Even
But
just
you'd
do
do
that
that
without detention. So they wouldn't give it to you because you do that without detention. It'll be scrubbing cauldrons.
Shh. It'll be me in the library, Madam Pitt's secret. Okay? No one needs to tell anybody that. On your owls, which subjects would you get an O on? And which subjects do you think you'll get a T on?
Potions and O. T? I feel like my worst subject will be transfiguration. But like in school, I probably wouldn't get anything lower than like a B-. So, what's in the middle of all that? What is the grading scale?
Outstanding exceeds
17 in troll.
Yes, it does. Let's see. Okay. See, we have outstanding, exceeds expectations, acceptable, poor, dreadful, troll.
I feel like I wouldn't get anything lower than an acceptable on transfiguration.
I feel like maybe history of magic would get like a poor.
I get an outstanding.
But the rest of them I would get probably acceptable to exceed expectations. Maybe like I feel like charms I would get would be my best subject.
Yeah, charms would be with transfiguration, but better. With charms, I'd be able to do.
Yeah, transfiguration would be a little tricky, but I feel like charms would be pretty simple.
I feel like herbology and potions would be my best subjects.
How about in newts? Well, what newt classes would you take?
What are all the options? Arithmetic. How many can you choose?
I don't think it matters really.
I take care of magical creatures. Arithmetic. I'd probably take divination because I'm interested in astronomy. Ooh, and astronomy. But because divination, like,
yes.
Like, as much as Hermione thought it was a sham and whatnot, I like it even if it was a sham. I don't care. It's so interesting.
It's so interesting.
I wouldn't be like Lavender Brown and all that.
There are some things, like, there are attributes to it that are realistic-ish. Like, there's some things that are interesting to learn about because they have some sort of small bit of truth to it. Even if divination as a whole isn't technically.
I'll just be like, I really like drinking tea, and she'll just let me drink tea all day. It'll be fine.
If you were pureblood,
nope.
would you take interest in reading Muggle literature?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's Muggle literature in the library. I'll just pick up a book that I like.
I'd be interested.
Find out later. It's a Muggle.
Because I like learning about other cultures and stuff. So I feel like I would. Mm-hmm. At what time do you think you'll go to bed on weekdays?
3 in the morning.
Same as I do now, just
3 in the morning.
Pretty much. Okay. Would you prefer fire whiskey over butterbeer?
I feel like they would be an even. It just depends on the day.
I feel like I wouldn't touch fire whiskey, like, ever. Just butterbeer all the time.
Amy's gonna be 30 years old and still haven't drank a little bit of alcohol at all.
That was a thing yesterday, actually. David's friend was like, asking me repeatedly if I wanted to get a something to drink, and like, he's one of those people where he's just like, you sure you don't wanna? Please let me make you something.
Amy's been 21 for about 6 months. Hasn't touched alcohol.
It's not been that long.
5 months.
End of September, October, November, December, it's been 4. It's been 4.5.
What wizard snack would your favorite be, or which one would you like to try?
Trying to think of what all wizard snacks.
Look it up.
I mean, I feel like this is not the right thing. This is Wizard 101. I don't think pipes. No. Not quite.
No, it showed a list. Go back.
Yeah, but this is Honeydukes.
So, go back.
Treats. Okay. I feel like this is just all candy, though.
I feel like there's not really going to be anyone who's...
I don't know. I don't think I'd be a big fan of pumpkin juice, to be honest.
I feel like I love pumpkin flavored anything.
But pumpkin juice, I don't know. Apple cider, like if they had...
I feel like pumpkin juice is their apple cider. I would love... Which one was it? It was like sugared butterfly wings. I want to try that. The thing, there's not really any snacks. They're all candy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe like pumpkin pasties? There's not really much that are real snacks. They're just all like dessert stuff. Really, yeah.
I wonder why blood-flavored lollipops is a thing.
Because vampires.
Yes. But there are like no vampires mentioned in Harry Potter.
Yes, sir.
Like who?
Not very much, but there was one. I mean, they're not very common, but because they're kind of considered to be like sort of like centaurs, where they're not really taken seriously as like a species, you know. But they had one at Slughorn's party in the 6th year. They had the one guy. So. Let's see.
I would try every single little treat and snack that Fred and George came up with.
Will you collect chocolate frog cards? Yes.
Probably.
I feel like we work together. Like, duplicates and stuff. Trade back and forth. Will you keep track of which flavor of beans you already tried?
Probably not.
I feel like I'd stay away from the other flavor beans.
I wouldn't. It's so interesting.
Like, I feel like I'd be very careful.
I want an awful flavored bean. I want an awful flavored bean so I can be like, what flavor is this? What crazy person decided that, dog poop should be in a bean?
You know what?
Flavors. You have to put flavors. There you go.
Okay. He's got like everything. Almond apple.
Oh my god, I want a spaghetti one.
Bacon. I feel like the decent ones I would try and go for, but I would be that person who would like study the crap out of that key.
It doesn't come with one. I would love a salmon one and a sardine one. Ooh, and a liver one. Stop. By the way, never mind, I'm not saying that. More people can see. I'm pressed with every mouthful.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ooh, roast beef. I feel like Amy would love the ketchup one.
No. They have a bacon one. I wonder if they could actually make it decent.
Bacon, baked beans, spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Eggs.
Banana,
Come on.
blueberry,
Fish.
chocolate, lemon, green apple.
I feel like my least favorite out of all of these would be horseradish.
Sweet.
Just because I can't stand horseradish. Like, it makes me cry when I eat it. I couldn't do coconut, just because I'm allergic.
Me neither. Because it's disgusting. Marshmallow sucks. Mashed potatoes. I don't know. I feel like I tried that just to see.
Baked beans, roast beef, and mashed potatoes. Willy Wonka, you should have just stolen him.
Right? But if Willy Wonka was secretly a wizard.
Secretly. He was trying to integrate wizard things into muggles.
Peach. I would like. I think I tried the pizza. Watermelon. Let's see. Strawberry and peanut butter ice cream? What? Weird. Some interesting choices there. Okay. What Quidditch team, excluding Hogwarts houses, will you support? Like professional ones.
Probably support Ginny and the Hollyhead Harpies.
Yeah. And Chudley Cannons, because the whole Tumblr RP thing that I did, I have to stand by Ron. At least a little.
I'll stand by Ginny,
I'll do both.
but I won't stand by Ron. Refuse. I hate Ron.
Shut up. What will your Bogart be? I've given this serious thought. And I feel like mine would either be Spider or myself. Because the thing that freaks me out the most a lot of times is this random crap that my mind imagines to, like, make me paranoid.
Mine would be a bird. A flying bird in my head. Birds on the ground is fine. But Amy has seen me. I have this fear of birds.
It's not just a fear of birds.
It's them flying because I'm scared they're gonna poop on me.
Yep.
But I feel like if they pooped on me, I'd be perfectly fine. It's the thought of them actually pooping that
I did
scares
that
me.
last one not go through. I'm not happy. How are you? Oh, right. JK. Is there like, why is it not working? Okay. That would be why. Because it's still... By the way, can I just... I told you about the thing that happened, right?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
It just... I'm so upset, I just am like freaking out.
You are so lucky those people picked that, okay? Oh my gosh. Happy New
It's
Year!
the best thing ever. Anyway.
Mine would be flying birds, and if I cast Ridiculous on them, they'd turn into rubber chickens. And fall. Will you stay in the Hogshead or the Three Broomsticks? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something sketchy, Hogshead. Not 3 broomsticks fine.
Just 3 broomsticks for me.
She doesn't do sketchy things.
No, I don't. If you are of age, will you try to enter the Triwizard Tournament if they ever host one again? No!
I put my name in it to see, like, if I would make it. I would just put my name in it. Amy, if you put your name in it, you probably wouldn't make it.
But
As it does it by, like, personality and things like that. It doesn't just...
Yeah, but on the off chance that it chooses you, you've signed the contract. You have to do it.
Although...
It's a binding contract. Okay?
I do want to see, like, a history book of the Triwizard tournaments to see what, like, the tasks were. Because I feel like they're not all the same every year. I'm very interested to see that.
To think that supposedly the Goblet of Fire ones were chilled down, I'm a little worried as to just what they did for previous ones. Like, what on earth did you do that was, like, made that look chill?
You had to help a dragon give birth.
What do you think happens during graduation? Question.
Like a regular graduation kind of thing?
Except everyone would, like, throw up sparks.
Yeah, sparks from
throwing
their
their
wand instead of their hats. Like, you'd wear your traditional Hogwarts robes with, like, your crest and, like, with the tie of your house and, like, maybe a black hat with a little hanging thing of your house colors. With, like how mine had, like, 2013 hanging down from it. It would have, like, a snake for Slytherin.
Like this.
Yeah.
This would be the animal of your house, and then this would be your house color. So I could just wear this.
You could. I need a green one to go with my tie. And I feel like your family comes out, even the Muggle-borns, because, like, Hermione's parents were in Diagon Alley with her. So I feel like because she is a witch, they're allowed in Hogwarts, even though it has all the enchantments.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like there would be, like, the spell would be lifted somehow, like, limited.
Or they'd have, like, their own personal, like, shield around them so they can get past the barrier. Because for Muggles, doesn't it look like an abandoned, like, house or castle or whatnot?
I think so. So I think
they would,
like...
And it has, like, when you go towards it, it's like, oh, I forgot to do this, and you go and run off to do something else. Like,
I feel like they would do some sort of thing where they would send everyone up there, and then once they're inside, they would, like, somehow cast a spell to either exclude them from it, like, everyone outside this bubble still only sees that, or something like that. Or some sort of thing where, like, their eyes are open to it.
I feel like it's a regular graduation.
Just a few more little wizardly touches.
Mm-hmm.
Will you see the Thestrals carrying the carriages?
Yes. Because I have seen someone die. Fun fact of the day.
A person?
Mm-hmm. Or are you asking who? Are you asking who?
If you feel like shit.
I've seen 2 people die. Once was during a little shootout that happened near where I used to live, by my mother's house. And the other person I won't say. So yes, I would see them.
I only would if it counts animals. Like, I know people.
I doubt it.
I haven't seen
I feel like you'd have to, like, have, even though, like, people have personal connections with animals, that you need, like, that, like, extra bit of connection. What I want to know is...
Because it would be the same difference as Harry never saw them until he saw Cedric die, even though his parents died right in front of them.
Yeah. What I want to know is, Luna can see them, but did she actually see her mother die while doing the potions? Or what? Like, was she there?
I feel like she was.
I feel like she was not, because I feel like she said there was an explosion
I feel like
while she was
it's
mixing
possible
potions.
that
And
her mom, like, she was, like, going to see her mom or something when she was little, and her mom was working on something and was trying to get Luna to get out for her safety, and something happened. I feel like that's more than likely what happened there.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to know, like, the specifics of that.
That's what I think. If you were invited to join the Slug Club, will you accept the invitation?
I probably wouldn't be, because none of my family would be that important.
But if
And-
you were,
Truth. Sure, why not? I'll go once.
because you don't have to have special family. I mean, Hermione.
You know, I'll go once to see if I like it. Then sure, if I like some of the people there, sure.
Yeah.
But
I'd give it a try and see what's going on there. But I'd probably be like Hermione/Ginny, where it's just sort of like, I'm just here to people watch and sort of like get to know, like, I feel like Hermione probably likes the idea of getting to know different perspectives of wizarding people, because like they were related to like people who did big things. Like, I feel like Hermione kind of got a little bit of that. Plus, she felt included, so. I feel like the part of Hermione that was like excluded so much of her childhood was kind of a little bit happy to be like finally like reaping the rewards for herself. Sort of deal. I mean, not like a big bit. Like, I don't think like she would stay like she stayed specifically for that, but I feel like a little bit of her was a little bit pleased.
yeah, no, I'm not big on groups of people I don't know. I keep a very, very small group of friends.
I'm so touched.
You know my friend in You're my sister. Officially. Your dad's claimed you.
Exactly.
Will you consider becoming a professor at Hogwarts after school? Yes, because my dream job is to be a teacher. I want to go to school to be a teacher. But at Hogwarts, I'd be a potions teacher probably, because they don't have a drama department, because I want to be a drama teacher.
You would start the drama department.
I would start a freaking drama department. Are you kidding me? We'd have amazing plays. Do you know the special effects we could actually do?
Exactly.
Bam. My tech department would be awesome.
I feel like you would be like a half-blood or a muggle-born. And you would like you would take your information of drama departments from Muggle world and be like, Dumbledore, this needs to happen like now.
Dumbledore will be like, yeah. or if McGonagall, I could totally be like, McGonagall, this helps people like with transfiguration, it helps people with charms, it's actually really good for school. Oh my god. People, why are you taking away drama departments in schools? It doesn't just matter to Muggles, it matters to wizards too. It's a thing. Quit taking away our drama departments.
Here we go. And that's why you'd get a for sure employment as a drama teacher, because you'd be the first. What would your Patronus be?
A fox.
A cat.
Be a fox. Ooh. Never mind.
What?
And this is what my Patronus would look like. No, I did not draw it. It was someone else's. I was looking at tattoo ideas for myself.
Bam.
How perfect.
What memory will you think of when thinking of Patronus?
I want to say something cheesy. Because I love cheesy things. Happiest memory. I can't think of a happy memory. Like
a specific one.
Yeah. All the times with my boyfriend, because I'm just like, and not just my current one, like any relationship I'm in, I'm like really happy. Like always. Like, even if bad things are happening, like, for some reason, I'm still happy. I don't understand. And I've had, like, pretty shitty boyfriends. But currently, I'm dating a guy named Luther. And he's, like, the sweetest thing on planet Earth. And, like, anytime, like, I even talk to him on the phone, I'm smiling. It's fabulous. I don't have, like, one happy memory. Just all of them.
By the way, I really don't have anything against you guys, like, calling all the time and, like, spending all the time talking to each other, because that's adorable. I'm just saying, when you're fast asleep and Luther is just mumbling to himself and seeing a chandelier at 3 a.m. and I'm across the room trying to get to sleep, it's just a little unnecessary.
We've been dating for about 6 months almost, and still every single night, even if like one of us works till midnight, we'll call each other on the phone and we'll just fall asleep talking to each other every night, like without fail.
Sometimes multiple times.
Because we're super adorable.
I'm like crying right now.
I'm sorry, my happiness is just bringing you tears. See, this is how happy it is. This is how happy my joy is, like, radiating onto her, and now she can cast her Patronus.
What memory will... No. What year are you supposed to be in right now? Technically, I graduated, like... 4 years? 3.5.
You graduated at 17, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Because I would have still graduated when I was... I would either have gone the way I went to school in America, where I graduated before I turned 18.
Wait, yeah, because they start you at 11, and then you graduate when you're 17 there. So
I would be there.
For us, with summer birthdays, it's the same as we already were.
No. Because that would have meant that we started school.
But you would, the school starts a year later. It starts a month later than school here, but
hold on.
The years would be the same.
I'm 19. I would have started school at 11. So that would have been 8 years ago. So, first year, I would have been 11. Like, I'd have to already turn 11 that summer. Okay?
So you
first year,
graduate when
second
you're
year.
17.
So, 11. Then, yeah, I'd graduate when I was 17.
Just
when
like
I was already 17, so I would turn 18 the summer, like a month after I'd graduate.
Yeah.
So a year ago, I would still be in school.
No, because you just turned 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have graduated last summer, so a year and a half ago.
Yeah, a year and a half ago, since it's January.
So me, 3.5.
There you go. Because we both graduated at 17.
So my birthday is for the win. I would have turned 11.
What's up with my cheekbones?
Like 2 weeks before school started.
I would have been, one of the oldest. No,
you would.
I would still be one of the youngest.
Still, you would still be. The
I don't
youngest.
find many people with a birthday after mine. Mine's July 1st.
There would be more people younger than us than were in actual school, but we'd still be some of the younger. Hogwarts is actual school.
And that's it.
An hour and 8 minutes. This is gonna be crap. Do I want to edit this? Do I really want to edit this? Or do I just want to slap it up there?
You can edit it. Take away all the extra bits that aren't necessary.
But then it's gonna take forever to put it up because it's gonna take forever to get there.
That's up to you. We're just still talking, so the timer's still going.
Yeah, so I kind of just want to smack it up there.
Smack.
And it's the only way that these things are gonna come out with you and me, because we have them so long, and it's gonna take forever for me to upload.
They're not gonna be that long. Here.
Here what?
Nothing. I'm looking up more video ideas, because you don't.
Okay.